Welcome to the knowledge train. All aboard for paper 2 menu planning. Our first stop is pregnancy. During pregnancy, it is important to include folate for the prevention of dietary-related neural tube defects, complex carbohydrates for longer-lasting energy, HBV protein for the growth of the fetus, iron for the increased blood volume, and fibre to aid the mother's constipation, and calcium for growing bones, teeth and skeleton of the fetus. Make sure in your chosen dishes planning sheet you label clearly what each dish contains, so the examiner is sure too. All aboard! Onward! Calcium-rich foods include almonds, milk, yogurt and cheese. Complex carbohydrates include whole wheat breads, flours, pasta, beans and vegetables. Folate-rich foods include greens like spinach, oatmeal and sunflower seeds. High biological value proteins include eggs, meat, fish and tofu. Iron-rich foods include beef, liver, poultry and dried fruit. Vitamin D-rich foods include shiitake mushrooms, salmon and milk. You need to find recipes that include these foods to get your full marks on choice section. Next, we are travelling on board to sample menu plans. These menus are ideas of what you can plan and cook for Part A. So for our main meal here, I've chosen sausage mac and cheese, accompanied with green salad and a garlic bread knot, obviously using wholemeal flour, and a dark chocolate cake with peanut butter cream filling. The skills used here are making a roux sauce, chopping, shaping bread, creaming method of a cake and icing the cake. Remember, you've got 5 dishes in total, so this is 3 dishes in the main meal and then you've got 2 more in section B. On to section B. Here's a sample question. Make a batch of scones and make a batch of biscuits using melting method. I have chosen to make savoury cheese scones because I already have a cake in Part A and I want to remember my balance, which is to have 3 savoury and 2 sweet dishes. On to menu 2. Here, the main dish is using pastry, chicken pot pie, which is accompanied with button carrots, grilled tomatoes and a gravy sauce, which is made using the blended sauce method and corn flour. The starter we have a pumpkin soup and wholemeal rolls. So remember, all of these dishes are savoury, so when we do part 2, both of those dishes need to be sweet. Also, try to avoid repeating methods and flavours. So we've used rubbing in to make pastry. We should definitely avoid any rubbing in methods in part B. Part B. Make a dish using pulses and a sweet dish using the whisking method. So for my sweet dish, I have chosen to make a Swiss roll and filled it with strawberry jam and buttercream. Of course, you could also fill it with fresh cream. For the second dish, using pulses, I have made a dal. On to the final menu. Again, this menu is all savoury, so you will need to make 2 sweet dishes for part B. For my starter, I have falafel with a peanut sauce. For my main, I have a poached tilapia with a mushroom dashi broth. And an accompaniment is salmon and avocado sushi and cucumber sushi. So my skills used here are my knife skills, my shaping, and obviously my sushi rolling skills, and shaping of the falafel as well. So remember, we've still got 2 more dishes for part B. Remember to avoid repeating methods and flavours. Part B. Make a dish using milk and make a dish using local fruit. So a dish using milk, panna cotta, which is a set dessert using gelatin and topped with fruit. And then the second dish is a pineapple upside down cake made by creaming method and baked in the oven. So remember, part B has got the 2 sweet dishes and the menu has got the 3 savoury. That makes my 5 dishes. On to your part on the knowledge train. So you're going to use all of the information that I've given you and the other videos that you've watched to help to answer this question. Prepare, cook and serve a balanced main meal for 2 friends who are in the late stages of pregnancy. Make a dish using yeast and a dish using pastry. I would suggest perhaps a bread and perhaps a pie, which means that for part A you need to think of things that other than dishes that use yeast and pastry, so that you're not repeating yourself or repeating skills. And here we are at the end, the terminus. Please depart and complete your question. Thanks for watching, and remember to hit the bell for notifications and to subscribe so you can get more content like this. Thank you very much.